Sketches of Life. Game show, Who Deserves the Vacation Home? The scene is a game show hosted by smarmy and mellifluous host Chase Nightingale. The set is well lit, with 3 spots for 3 possible contestants behind game show podiums. The contestants from left to right are as follows. Aaron, a young preppy kid in his 20s with a drug habit and a bad attitude. Leah, a young sorority girl, also with a bad attitude. Momentarily, the final podium on the far right is empty. Marty, the show's announcer, begins with the voiceover. It's time to play the game that puts a price on love. Who deserves the vacation home? With your host, Chase Nightingale. Chase enters, impeccably dressed, impeccably coiffed, and impeccably smiling. The audience is going crazy for him with applause. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Who Deserves the Vacation Home, the show where I force my despicable, ungrateful children to compete against one randomly selected member of Nightingale Nation for the opportunity to use my Myrtle Beach vacation home this summer from June 10th to August 10th. Alright, Marty, which one of my adoring fans will be competing this time? Tonight's contestant will be Debbie O'Shaughnessy, Marty says, voiced over. And a big round of applause for Debbie. Where are you, Debbie? Come on up here, honey. Debbie O'Shaughnessy, a friendly, overweight, 40-something gal dressed like a mom, makes her way to the stage from the audience. She is overcome with excitement and surprise. It's clear that she was not pre-screened or pre-auditioned for this opportunity. She makes her way onto the stage, and Chase gives her a big hug, and maybe a lingering grope, even though she's not particularly attractive. He then escorts her to the far right podium. Chase then begins the Q&A as the applause dies down. So, Debbie, you're looking lovely today. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams you'd be competing for my vacation home?
No, I didn't. This is my diamond anniversary as a member of Nightingale Nation. This is just so overwhelming. I've been president of the Ohio chapter of Nightingale Nation for 3 of the last 5 years. I've even changed all of the family bank accounts over to Chase because I love you so much. I know there's no affiliation, but I just couldn't help myself. And to think, I'm going to be up here competing for property rights with your vacation home. Oh my God, I am just so excited to meet you finally. It is a dream come true.
Well, you know what I say about dreams. If you keep chasing them, eventually they will come true. Now let's meet the other contestants. First we have my daughter Leah. She celebrated her 23rd birthday by drunk driving the Mercedes I bought her into a stop sign next to a school. Leah, have you completed the repairs yet? You haven't given me any money for the repairs. What about your job at Stadium Media Marketing, the job I got you 2 months ago? I quit last week. How adorably predictable. As I told my girlfriend Sheila, there's not a bridge she can't burn. Kiss my ass. Won't be hard to find given the outfits you've been wearing lately. I picked this one out of Sheila's closet. We're about the same age and about the same size. Moving on, Aaron, my son from a separate marriage, is turning 28 in a month. I've been trying to find the right gift for him, but I can't seem to find dignity for sale anywhere. Kiss my ass, too. I don't need your vacation house. I just want to crash the place with Heather. For those of you at home, Heather Gamble is a TV actress best known for starring in a sex tape with my son that he posted on the website of his former employer, public relations firm Williams, Thompson & Wayne, a job that I arranged for him. That was a setup and you know it. Of course it was, son. Of course it was. My boy here was targeted by cyber thugs after none of the tabloids were willing to match his asking price of $50,000 for the tape. He didn't even get an offer better than $2,000. Couldn't believe there wasn't a bigger market for a grainy sex tape with a Q-list actress and the son of a game show host. Alright, time's a wasting. We've all got summer plans, so let's get to the game. Chase returns to the podium and gets ready to read the prepared note cards with questions. First question: which of my ex-wives subsequently married a real estate salesman? Debbie rings in first. Debbie, your opportunity.
Marianne Nightingale Swanson.
That's correct. 100 points to Debbie. Next question. How many documented adulterous affairs has Mr. Swanson conducted since marrying my ex-wife? Leah rings in first. Leah, your answer. 4. Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Question is still up for grabs. Aaron rings in. Aaron, your answer. 5? That's correct. If you'd like documented proof of all 5 affairs, we can talk after the show. 100 points to Aaron. Next question. How many times have I been selected as a Citizen of the Year nominee for Phoenix, Arizona? After a couple of seconds of silence, Debbie rings in. Debbie.
4-time nominee in Phoenix, Chase.
That is correct. You don't live in Phoenix, Aaron says. I have more than one vacation home, son, and the people of the great state of Arizona love me in a way that you've never been able to. If they knew who you really were. Who I really am. I'm the guy who tried to teach you values. I thought I taught you the importance of earning the right to snort cocaine off a model's body. You believe it's your birthright, you ungrateful little man. Deb is in the lead. Next question. I won an award for my performance as a radio host in the film Second to Seattle. What was the name of my character? Debbie rings in instantly. Debbie, it's all you.
Sergeant Michael Brickman, U.S. Army, retired.
That's correct. Honey, I can't tell you how great it is to feel appreciated for once.
I own a copy. I've seen it 8 times.
I'm certain that's 8 more times than either of these brats have ever seen it. Debbie out to a commanding lead. Next question. Which of my 3 ex-wives has been arrested since legally separating from me? Aaron rings in first. Aaron, your answer. Leah's mom. She got popped for marijuana. Popped? So you're a gangster now? Is that your answer? Yeah, Marianne was popped for carrying a purse full of weed. I'm afraid not. Question still up for grabs. Debbie rings in. Debbie, it's all yours.
Janine Nightingale Morganson was arrested for drunk driving in the state of Virginia 2 years ago, and last year she was arrested in the state of Maryland for drunk and disorderly conduct at a local tavern. Marianne was arrested for marijuana possession in Bakersfield, California, but it was 6 weeks before your divorce was final.
That's correct, Debbie. You have put my children to shame. Now we are short on time and it's on to the final round. The top 2 contestants advance, which means, Leah, you're out. And I'm not even remotely surprised. I only wanted the home so I could trash it. I'm certain of that. You've done it before. Final round consists of 5 questions. Most correct answers wins. Debbie, because you're in the lead, you get to answer the first, third, and 5th questions. Aaron, you get questions 2 and 4. Each opponent has the opportunity to answer any question that is not answered on the first try. Are you folks ready? They both answer yes. First question to Debbie. What is my shoe size? 10.5. Well, that's correct. Second question to Aaron. I've appeared as a guest star on Law & Order franchise 3 times. How many of those times did I play a defendant suspect? 2? Incorrect. Debbie, can you answer?
Only once. The other 2 appearances were one as a special witness and the other as a court-appointed investigator.
That's correct. Third question, and possibly for the game. When I won the North American Game Show Association's coveted Barker Prize 2 years ago for distinguished hosting, who was my presenter?
Former Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Laura Evanston Marshfield.
Debbie O'Shaughnessy, you deserve my vacation home. Come on over here, honey. Debbie is nearly overcome with excitement as she meets Chase at center stage. He gives her a big hug and gropes her a little more than the first time he greeted her. So, Debbie, do you know what you plan on doing for those 2 months you get at Nightingale Manor?
I'm inviting a few of the ladies from my singles club to fly out from Ohio, and of course you're welcome to visit at any time, Chase. Any time.
I can't get enough of my fans, so I will definitely be putting it on my to-do list. We're out of time, folks. Until next time, a big thanks to Debbie for competing, and no thanks at all to my disappointing children. If they ever learn to appreciate me, perhaps one day they'll deserve my vacation home. Until next time, this is Chase Nightingale reminding you to keep chasing those dreams, and one day you'll wake up a winner. Debbie here sure did. Chase then escorts Debbie backstage, getting more and more liberal with the placement of his hands. The audience is clapping wildly. Fade out. Recorded June 2nd, 2013.